Today we're going to be talking about Peter Brandt, one of the great classical chartist traders, and what we can learn from him. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. G'day traders, Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading, and this is our fourth daily pip talk in our weekly series talking about great traders and some of the things we can learn from some of the great people that have gone before us. And day one was Ray Dalio, day two was Paul Tudor Jones, day three was Tom Basso, and day four is going to be Peter Brandt, author of Diary of a Professional Commodity Trader, Lessons from 21 Weeks of Real Trading, and also Classical Chart Patterns. Peter, if you haven't had a chance, check out, as I've mentioned with the other traders, check out Chat with Traders, Michael Covell. They've got some excellent interviews with Peter. I don't know Peter personally, but the amount that I have learned just from listening to him talk and reading his books, just gobbling up the golden nuggets that Peter has shared after 40 plus years of trading the markets and actually doing it with his own money in real time. And also he's had an active newsletter service that he's provided for clients, which I've been following this year. And just, you know, hanging on the coattails of giants, sometimes you have to try and listen to the words they're saying and get into the headspace, because as I've said in these other videos, learning one little thing that can just keep elevating your progress and improving your trading can make all the difference in the world to just sort of progressing along at a certain level and just constantly making steps in the right direction. So what can we learn from Peter? Well, first of all, what I really love about Peter is his classical chart analysis. You know, I learned on bar charts, and I've always loved going back. I still love drawing charts. I still love printing them off and drawing my lines, and I still love bar charts. I like candlesticks, but I just love the Schaubacher's book and Edwards and McGee, which, if you've listened to Peter, he talks about those two books being his Bibles, basically, in terms of learning his craft and developing his skills over many years of practice and trading. But that aside, another thing that Peter has constantly reiterated is that charts themselves are of no advantage, and even learning the chart patterns and drawing your lines and classical charting analysis inherently has no edge in it. But applying that process consistently over time and then doing all the other work on yourself in terms of managing the emotional side of trading is where those skills can really be harnessed and really come to fruition over the long term. You know, like any trend trading system, you're going to have a lot of small losses, and money management is key. Understanding that trading is virtually a numbers game, in that you're going to take a lot of trades, and you're going to go through, like Peter went through a 15-month drawdown. So the biggest nugget that I learned from Peter in the last couple months was listening to him talk about how he went through a 15 or 18-month drawdown. And after 40 plus years of trading, this guy, he's brilliant, and he's gone through the same challenges that every other trader is faced with. But the difference is that when you've got a process that you execute day in and day out, week in, week out, you know that if you stick to that plan over the long term, you're going to catch these winning trades. And Peter said it best. He started to question a few things, and he started to look at a couple things and wondered if maybe, you know, the way that he was trading wasn't working anymore. But when he came out of that drawdown, he hit a couple of great trades. And that just reinforces again that, you know, the markets, we can have all these new ideas that markets are different and everything else. And of course they do evolve, they do change. New traders coming in all the time. There's new markets, there's new instruments. but the classical principles of trend following and chart analysis still apply. So what can we learn from Peter? Number one, I think you need to really hone your craft, and you need to own it. However you decide to trade, whatever time frame, whatever method, you need to own it and absolutely learn to master that craft. Number two, you have to do the work on the mental side of trading. And I just love what Peter says about, when he's looking at the markets and he's looking to, he's applying his process. He's 80% technical or mechanical, and he's 20% psychological. Once he gets into a trade, he's 80% psychological and 20% mechanical. And that really hits home, because if you've been trading long enough, you understand that it's paper trading's great. It all looks great. It's easy to look at a chart and look that you would have bought here and sold here when you're looking at the chart from left to right. But the day-to-day, bar-to-bar aspects of trading are going to be littered with emotional pitfalls, highs and lows. You're going to question yourself. You're going to be dealing with hope, fear, greed, pain, frustration, disillusionment, all these things that don't happen unless there's real money in the market. And the third thing, I guess, that you can learn from Peter, or that I've been able to learn from Peter, is just that he's fully transparent, and he just, listening to him talk, you know that he's the real deal. And again, I've said this before, some of the traders that I've really tried to highlight this week, I don't know any of them, but there's something that resonates, that I believe that, again, there's so much solid gold in their wisdom that they can teach you. But Peter is just humble. He's got no ego. It's pretty straightforward how he applies his craft. He shares that in his Factor newsletter. He's just an absolute treasure trove of knowledge. He's planning on retiring in a couple of years, and before that he's trying to do a mental unload on of all of the things that he's learned, and share that with his clients and with aspiring traders. So if you haven't done so, go to his site, peterbrandt.com, peterlbrandt.com. Diary of a Professional Commodity Trader, lessons from 21 weeks of real trading. And this book, which is out of print but is available to clients in a PDF form, Trading the Commodity Futures with Classical Chart Patterns, just absolute solid gold. Get onto Peter's site, listen to his podcasts on Chat with Traders, Michael Covell. There's a few other, if you Google him on YouTube. I'll put some links below. But just an absolute, even on his Twitter page. Follow him on Twitter. He's drops a solid gold nugget a couple times a day, and which I'm grateful for. So stay disciplined, traders. Stay focused. Plug yourself in every day. Keep learning something new. Bulletproof your mindset. Hone your craft, and may the markets go with you. Have a great week, traders.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.